Okay. Today has been a really strange day. It's been raining all day, all day. And I was supposed to go to a beach party for the whole day. And I've not really done anything, which is not like me. Um, so that sucked. But it is what it is. Maybe my body needed a rest. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So I have a trusty Magnum here. And this is going to be short. I just thought I'd do this now because tomorrow I'm not going to be able to go live. And this whole live is going to be about the number 155, which I have been talking about for a long time, trying to figure out why that date is so important and why it's so important with viruses. It just seems to be a huge date, the 15th of May, 15-5. Hello, Oink Oink. How you doing, mate? I didn't expect really many people to be here in the live. It's Saturday night. I'm sure UFC's on. People are partying. I didn't expect many people, but I just wanted to do this now, so I won't have time tomorrow. So I'll get into it. It's pretty short. It's pretty short, but it seems that's the way to go these days with people's attention span. So what I'll try and do is screenshot the code and I'll put it on my Twitter, and then you can actually read it. Maybe what I should start doing is putting the code in the comments. I sometimes do that, and it's a good way of acknowledging the work that I'm doing. Hey, Jordan, how you doing? Hey, Joseph, I'm glad that you're here. I just looked at your code and I was 1 minute 55 into the live, bro. And now I've got 7 in the live, 1 like, and coronavirus was declared a global pandemic the 71st day of the year. I said I'd be on 71 people on my website by the end of the day. I'm actually on 72 now. As I see, I have 7 in the live and 2 likes. Pope Francis became the Pope the 72nd day of 2013, didn't he? Big number 72 with the 72 demons. Jesuit order gets you 72, doesn't it? Brady won Super Bowl 55 on the 7th of February, 7-2. I'll be discussing him slightly in this code. Ritual killing, yeah, 155. Hey, Mr. B Silver. Wow, just talked about Brady, 8 in the live, 3 likes for his birthday. And now we have 113 for the date coronavirus was declared a pandemic. All good, man. Hope you're all well. You 100% scrap plans to move to England. Yeah, I haven't thought about moving to England since I left England, moving back. So I moved to the US. I think I was 22. I'm now 36. So there was one time I went back for 6 months just to see what it was like to live there again. And it was fine. It wasn't bad. I had a comfortable life. I was around my family, which is priceless. I was playing football, decent team. But I missed the weather. So I'm not planning on going back to England to live. However, the plan is to get there in September if monkeypox doesn't stop me from getting there. I was actually speaking to my mum today. I love you lots, mum, for a good hour. We always make each other laugh. And we're both pretty competitive. Like I was saying, I'll destroy you in a 5K, mum. She's like, no, you won't, son. You have no idea. I was like, yeah, I will. I always did when I was younger. Yeah, but you're older now. I was like, so are you. So are you, baby. Oh, and she said this to me. So she don't watch any of my YouTube stuff. Any of it. Not The Illusion, which I'm happy with, actually. 13 in the live, 3 likes when Francis became the Pope. And sometimes on my Instagram, I go, a few beers on the beach, baby. And she didn't know that I go, baby. And I did that voice and it made her laugh. She thought I was saying baby, like I was really cool, like a few drinks on the beach, baby. She was like, that's a bit cringeworthy, Adam. I was like, no, that's not how I'm doing it. And then she went, how does it sound then? And I went, baby. And she laughed. And she went, yeah, baby. She did the Austin Powers. I went, no, that's not how I do it either. It's different. So we had a bit of banter. My mum's very funny, as is my dad. Yes, it's good. So she was like, you better get back. I said, I might. She went, no, you will. I was like, oh my God. Guys, 13 in the live, 5 likes and 15 fives, the 135th day of the year. Come on. Come on, guys. There's the 15.5. There it is. There it is. Get a screenshot. There it is. 15 in the live, 5 likes. I knew it. I said to myself before the live stream, Adam, there's going to be 15 in the live and 5 likes. And it's just happened. Guys, my whole code's about 155, and I just had 15 in the live with 5 likes. Now we have 15 in the live, 6 likes, 911, 156 prime. Oh, that made me giggle. Why are you up this late? Can I please get in people's head that, oh, wow, 18 in the live, 6 likes, and coronavirus was declared a global pandemic exactly 18 years and 6 months after 9/11? Can I just let a lot of people know this now? I don't live in England. Just because I have an English accent doesn't mean I live in England. I don't know how many times I have to say I live in Mexico. I spent 7 years in the US. Okay? It's not late here. It's 9:21. I don't think that's very late, especially for me who goes to bed really late. I may have an early night today. My body's screaming for it. Oh, wow. 19 in the live, 9 likes, like 199. Brady drafted 199th pick. I'll get to him soon. So I like long streams, but most people took it out after an hour. So exactly. This is where I can't win. It's not a competition, I guess, but 22 in the live, 9 likes, 229, the 50th prime. Kobe drafted the 50th NBA draft. What I'm getting at is when I go short, people say, "Oh, I was wanting like 3 hours of the illusion." I was like, "Sorry." And then when I go like 3 or 4 hours, I get people going, "Illusion, if you just did like 30 minutes to an hour, how much better it would be for everybody." I'm like, oh my goodness. Wow. Just, you can't make everybody happy, can you? You can't. So what time is it? I just said it's basically 20 past 9. Hey, VJ Legends, Lost Villain. Hello. Finally catch one of your streams. It's 4:30. What are you doing up at 4:30, bro? Just chilling? Just chilling, baby? I can listen to you all day, Illusion. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't really want to be talking all day, but I appreciate that. I've got the Michael Jackson diehard fans still attacking me. I don't know why. Like, I used to like MJ. I appreciate his or her music, but it's a satanic puppet. MJ always did the devil horns, didn't he? And said it was for peace. Okay. Anyway, I'm not talking about MJ. I've already done a few videos about Michael Jackson. Jesus is coming, Joseph, very, very soon. I can feel it. Hello from Cairngorm, Scotland. What are you doing awake, Grinny G? For your double G, for your 77. What are you doing awake, eh? You got work or you just couldn't sleep? You gotta love MJ. You can't deny MJ's music. You can. But they've just been going at me all day and I don't know why. I can't remember what I even said about MJ. I think I literally just said everyone at the top of the entertainment industry, past or present, is a satanic puppet, and that was it. Then they kept sending me these documentaries about how nice he is. I was like, oh, it must be nice then. Documentaries are saying it. All those documentaries document is bullshit. You're a night owl. Excellent stuff. As am I. All right, shall I get into this then? Or shall I have a little bite of my Magnum first? Because today's been a bit of a write-off. It had the potential to be an incredible day. It's been very, very mediocre. Sometimes you need a mediocre day, though, don't you? Been living life in the fast lane recently. Did you see what happened? Well, I don't really like talking about sport anymore. It bores me to death. But you see the top team Yankees just got beat by Baltimore. Yankees were up 3-0. Minus 3,300 to win basically means it's game over 9 times out of 10. They lose 6-3. They dropped to 28-19 on the road, 2,819, the 410th prime, which is Baltimore's area code. And the 28-19 can be reduced to 7-8. 28 is the 7th triangular number, 19 is the 8th prime. 7-8 like Jesua and New York Yankees, 187 and 191, like Society of Jesus. All these sports are an absolute joke. Hello from Arizona. How you doing, Jamie? That's hilarious. Because I just posted a code on my website about Super Bowl 57, which is going to be in Arizona, in the Cardinals Stadium. All the best, Adam. I'm off to sleep. Okay. Much love to you. Of course, there's a 2211 again. 22 in the live, 11 likes. JFK when he was assassinated. Okay. I'm going to get into my code after my Magnum. Unless there's no more comments. Fallen Angels 666. Yeah. They're running the show, it seems. In this realm, anyway. And Michael Jackson, the icon. Con artist. All these celebrities have condos. Icon. I as well. Conspiracy theorists. The con man. Convicts. Hey, Carly Pink Joseph, what are you doing awake? You beautiful soul. Wow, I love your Twitter page, by the way. You posted something today which made me chuckle. I can't remember what it was, but I gave it a like. Convince, yeah. Nice. Condescending. Oh, thank you, Carly Pink Joseph. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That 199 for Brady's draft day and my apartment where I used to live in England. 199 Valley Road. Can't make it up, can you? I was going to do a live stream about Mo Farah. I'm going to absolutely annihilate him. Wow. As I talk about Mo Farah, 20 in the live, 12 likes, 2012, like when London hosted the Olympics. I'm going to absolutely annihilate Mo Farah at some point this week, pushing agendas. But thank you very much, Carly Pink Joseph. Really appreciate it. I only have 2 Magnums left. My fridge is empty, not because I'm poor, because I eat out so often. I probably need to stop doing that. Although tonight I didn't. I've not ate out today. I've not even left my apartment other than for a walk. Very disappointing dinner, guys. Very disappointing. Tuna sandwich, strawberries. What else did I have with it? Glass of pineapple juice. And I think some cucumber. Very, very disappointing for a Saturday night. But hey. Soul of Cinder, I would love to do a woo, but it's reasonably late here, so I probably shouldn't. But there's 20 in the live, 13 likes for when Pope Francis became the Pope. Maybe I'll give you one. Woo! Just not too loud. That was just for you, okay? Conservative, yeah. Good stuff. Just that word con. Just con artists. The ice cream looks fantastic. Joseph, it's going down really well. I get the mini magnums for your 33 for your double N. And it's just nice. I agree that Jesus is coming soon. I've been praying and hitting scripture a lot lately. Love the Lord and know what he loves you all. Yeah, I've been hitting a lot of scripture recently. I have the book of Revelation next to me right now. I read it before I go to bed. Always makes me smile. And you know what page I'm on? It's one of these where I want to read it slowly because I don't want it to end. Guys, I'm on page 49 and Revelation's 49. Prince Philip died in 49. Brady retired 22 seasons, 7 rings, 227, 49th prime. Just great stuff. How much you pay for your place right now? It's a bit personal, Lost Villain. I'll say this. Double what I was paying previously. And then Patreon destroyed me. Again, this is where life can give you a real slap in the face. I eventually found a new apartment. It's not insanely expensive, but it's way more than what I was paying. And then Patreon did me like 20 days after I moved here. So it's fine. It's just a beautiful challenge. Got me coaching more, which is a blessing. Teaching more. And then The website, what have I got? 72. I had 303. So I'm almost a third of the way back to where I was. I just got to be patient, haven't I? But I will say this, where I live is the most expensive place in Mexico. Not my apartment, just the area. Yeah, I don't want to say how much. I don't like talking about money. But it's not cheap, put it that way. If you think people think they can just move to Mexico and live the dream and it's going to cost them nothing, that's fictional. It's very fictional. That I'll give you an idea. Like, for example, when I go out for breakfast, just for an omelette and an orange juice, it's like $12. It's probably the same in England, the US, probably. So yeah, it ain't cheap, but it's not like super expensive either. What's your opinions on serial killers such as Dahmer, Gacy, Ramirez, etc.? Do you think they're all legit or more theater? I don't think any of them are legit. Your Ted Bundys, they have to make movies about them just to keep it in your subconscious. The Yorkshire Ripper, the London Ripper, was it called? Jack the Ripper, was it? Yeah, just fear-mongering. Like, for example, these serial killers, people have moved their house because they were so scared. They're to keep your frequencies low. Is the people in the world that have killed multiple people? Yeah, but these serial killers and the stories as well, the stories of what they do and what they get away with and how they get caught eventually. They all wear stupid masks, just like Jason from Halloween. Embarrassing, mate. Not you. You're a great guy. I'm saying these serial killers, it's actually funny when you actually watch the documentaries and stuff about them. That's why I like Mag. Bam. He'll have it on in the background and just say this is bullshit. And they are. Yeah, I don't believe at all in these serial killers. Yeah, the prices of property have gone through the roof in many places, but London's always been expensive. What position did you play? A striker or behind the strikers? But I can play either left or right midfield as well. I have a coaching page called English Football Academy. If you want, you can see me coach and you can see my moves, see a couple of goals that I've scored. I grew up playing for Bradford City as a youngster, played semi-professional a lot, played for Hollywood in Los Angeles. I think out of all the gifts that I've been given, I think playing football is the number one. Well, I guess getting close to God is the best thing, but like physically playing football, I can play anyway. Put me in the center of the park, I enjoy it as well. It depends what my mindset is, to be honest. But striker is where I got scouted and all of that as a forward, banging goals in. My grandparents bought their yard for £6,000 and it's worth over 100. That's amazing. If you buy at the right time, whether it's houses or land or whatever it may be, it's good investment. Not like a car. As soon as you buy it, it goes down in value. Guys, it's so hot that my ice cream's melting. Oh, you've seen it, Carly? Yeah. Some of the kids I train wear Man United shirts. I gave all mine away. I gave all my United shirts away because I said I didn't want to wear the devil on my chest, which is what it is. And I can't stop. I can't tell a kid. I can't tell an 8-year-old kid and break down the Man United shirt. I'm not doing that. Like Havertz and 9.5. I don't watch fireworks are going off. I don't watch footy anymore. So in regards to Kai Havertz, I don't think I've ever watched him play. I just know that he wears number 29, and 29 is the 10th prime. And he scored the winning goal in the Champions League final that finished 1-0. 29, the 10th prime, 1-0, Kai Havertz. I can tell you that. The Nazi. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. My sister's birthday is the 1st of May. My son born the 19th of May. 1st of May is when the Illuminati were founded. And Gianna Bryant's birthday, Kobe's daughter. In regards to the 19th of May, I don't really have anything for that. To be honest with you. I don't have anything for that. Is that the 239th day of the year? Which is the 52nd prime, and there's 52 weeks in a year and 52 cards in a deck, and 23 is the 9th prime. I'm pretty sure, just at the top of my head, if my memory is correct, if I recall correctly, that day is the 139th, the 139th day of the year for Freemasonry. Oh, check. The 19th of May. I think it's the 139th. Could be wrong. I'm a bit tired. Okay, here we go. 5/19. Yeah, it's the 139th day of the year. Freemasonry 139. That's pretty funny. Guys, I think it has to be AC. I think it has to be air conditioner again. My bill's going to be outrageous, but... I'm wearing the tightest pair of shorts, like hot pants, baby, like a WWE wrestler. This is the 30th of May. I'll try and wish you a happy birthday, but that's obviously a while away now, isn't it? 30th of May, 150th day of the year, 150. I remember in the US, I could charge people $150 an hour to coach the kid. I can't believe I was able to get that. $150 an hour to coach somebody, a sport that I absolutely love. That comes so easy to me. Crazy. My birthday's the same as Stevie G's. Really? That's fantastic. Steven Gerrard. Didn't Man United just play Aston Villa in a friendly? I think they did. But Steven Gerrard, I keep talking about 42. He's 42 years old, isn't he? I think he turned 42. May the 30th. 42. Not 42 again, Gerrard. You're right. I bought a Man U hoodie long before Chicharito went to play with them, and when I got it, I discovered the devil, their logo, bummer. Yeah, it sucks, mate. I've invested so much money in merchandise for Man United. I thought it was a genius a few years ago in Guadalajara, and I think it was a genius move. United signed a 5-year deal with Adidas, which is the pyramid, the 3 stripes. And I thought, instead of always buying the brand new jersey, which is expensive, I'm going to buy the hoodie that has the United logo, the Adidas, and the 3 stripes. I was like, that's going to stay good for 5 years. I always use my brain. And it's still good. So with these jerseys or shirts, if people give me banter for saying jerseys, if you're from England, they're such a rip-off. They cost about $2 to make as well, and they sell them for like 80 or 90, and then you get people's names on the back, getting other people's names on the back. I am aware that I've not even started with my code yet. Shall I go for it? Wait, Lost Villain, you're only 19? Incredible, mate. Oh, for COVID-19, you're only 19? Have you ever considered studying the symbols they sneak into your subconscious? Yeah, I have. I have studied symbolism. I came across it when I was writing my book, Symbolism. That's what led me to Gematria. I've said with Gematria, nobody tipped me off on it. Nobody recommended it to me. I found Gematria through studying symbolism and numerology, which was part of my book, because I've been interested in symbols for a while. And I noticed there was a lot of symbolism in wrestling, which I was a huge fan of. So I wanted to see what it meant. I was naive enough where I didn't even know what the devil horns were or the 666. I didn't know what it was. I just thought literally the devil horns was rock on. The 666, I never really thought about it. Never noticed things like one-eyed symbolism. Didn't know anything about the all-seeing eye and all of that. And then you just learn and learn and learn, and then you just start seeing the same symbols everywhere. And somebody actually said this to me the other day, which kind of wound me up, but it's their opinion. I said, you do know that you're just seeing them because you want to see them. You're seeing these symbols everywhere because you're looking for them. I'm like, I disagree. Like, I'm not looking for them. They're there. It's not like, all right, mate, let's go walk around town and check out if we can see any satanic symbolism anywhere, or watch this show, or do that. They're everywhere. All right, because the world is basically run by numbers and symbols, it seems. Drake dropped a show called Table for One. Cover art features Jay-Z, Oprah, Drake, and owner of Soto Soto restaurant. Soto Soto translates to upside down, which is also what Stranger Things calls hell. As above, so below. The Freemasonic motto, or one of them, as above, so below. They do everything in reverse. Satanists do everything in reverse. That's why they count down, like with NASA. Don't count up, they count down. They do everything in reverse, guys. That's why we have trans everywhere. God led you to gematria to wake you up. I agree. I have to agree with that. I wasn't fast asleep. I wasn't completely oblivious to what was going on in the world, but not like I am now. I did question certain things, but I didn't question it enough to care too much about things. But I did call stuff out, but kind of like lighthearted. Now I kind of do it for a living. The more you seek truth, God will expose the lies to you to draw you closer to Him. Beautiful. Wow. Yeah, it's just every day. I aim for that. I don't know what I want more to get the truth. It's hard to say what's true or not, but I like exposing. The matrix. And I can do that through geometry. I can do it through my discernment. I can do it through date durations. I can do it through symbolism. And if I get all of them in one, if I get everything in one go, then that's when I truly do my best work. Yeah, guys, sub to Joseph, please. I'll need to get him on a live soon again. Aquabeaver 2222, baby. Thoughts on chakras? What, the 7 chakras, like 7 days in a week and 7 colors in a rainbow and 7 deadly sins? I'm learning that 7 is, I really believe that could be the biggest number with Jesus, 7. I really do. But the 7 chakras, I'm trying to figure out if it's this new age Satanism, because I know the 7 chakras. I know the 7 chakras. You got the crown chakra, which obviously connects to coronavirus with the crown. And then there's the third eye chakra, which I truly believe that we do have a third eye, which is our pineal gland, and that's your pyramid. And I think some of us are accessing that now. And I think if you don't access your third eye, you can't basically interact with those who have. So, for example, I think I've activated this. It's not fully open yet. It's kind of like opening. Like when you just wake up in the morning, your eyes are kind of like, whoa, what's this? But it's slowly opening, and I think it's gradually getting wider and wider each day. Whereas if you've not even come close to opening your third eye, and you can't even acknowledge that you have one, I think it puts you in a different dimension, the third eye. And when you enter that other dimension, you just can't interact with people in the other one, or it's difficult. I always say it's like a computer. Certain computers have a certain processing ability, and they can't do what the brand new Mac does. Like Windows 98 can't do that. So, yeah, with the chakras, like I said, there's 7, the throat chakra, the heart chakra is arguably the most important, or maybe the third eye. Then there's the solar plexus, I think. And what are the other two? I can't remember. I think the bottom one's the root chakra, the root, like the root of a tree. I'm missing one. Can anyone help me with the other one? I'm missing one. Yeah. Yes. It's no. What is it? It begins with S. I've missed one. Sacral. Sacral's. That's the one that I missed. I got them all, but sacral. So I'm trying to figure out if it's new aged and who's behind it, because you always hear about the chakras in yoga, and in yoga they do all of this. And I read in yoga, all that does is it works on your subconscious. That just plants, like, everything you've watched or seen that day just comes to the forefront of your mind, so you get even more like brainwashed, if you want to use that term. So I'm not sure about yoga. I'm not sure about the chakras, because they get pushed a lot in movies and TVs, and celebrities often push the 7 chakras and yoga and meditation. So I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I haven't really figured it out, because it's to do with energy points in your body, isn't it? And I agree that there are energy points in your body. We are all energy. Basically like spinning discs of energy. You got all your nerves, your organs, and all that good stuff. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't really answer that, did I? Other than I'm not really sure about chakras. But there's 7 of them, or reported to be 7 of them. Meditation, I'm sure meditation, if done correctly, and you're fully at one with yourself, I'm sure that is great. But we are all energy, baby. We are all energy. I have done yoga before. I did Bikram yoga in LA, and I'm not sure that's good for my health. They told me it was the best thing ever for my health. But is it? You're roasting hot and they tell you can't have a drink. Yeah, I'm stretching my body out. But I remember leaving that feeling like hell, but it actually helped with my joints. It really helped with my knee. Harmony. Guys, I think my computer's going to die. 16%. Yeah, I don't know about yoga. I'd only go for the girls. Yeah, I got the girls in yoga pants. When I'd go to Bikram yoga, again, he's probably a Satanist Bikram. Yeah, it was incredible. Because in LA, like when you go into like Bikram yoga studio in Los Angeles in Hermosa Beach, it's funny how Hermosa means beautiful in Spanish. Like bonita, hermosa. Ay, hermosa, chiquitita. Ay, mi vida entera. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, mi chiquitita. So I'd go in there and I'd be like, oh my goodness. Everywhere. To my left, stunner. Straight ahead, stunner. To my right, stunner. Little look over my shoulder, a couple of stunners. Stunners everywhere. Okay? More stunners than a main event starring Stone Cold Steve Austin. All over the show. I was like, wow, how am I supposed to concentrate? Sometimes I had to close my eyes, guys, to stay focused. Wow. And wow, did I just really have 28 in the live and 19 likes, and the Yankees dropped to 28 and 19 on the road? How is this happening? Or am I just seeing those numbers, or did those numbers just appear in front of me and I made connections? I do like itching the beard when I'm thinking in deep thought. It does make me feel like a bit of a philosopher. This beard's getting a bit out of hand now at the moment. I'm not sure what to do with it. My mum was raging with the beard. She was raging with the beard. What are you doing, Adam, with that beard? What do you mean, what am I doing? It's my beard. All right, I'm keeping it. She went, shave it off. I went, shave your hair off. If you shave all your hair off, I'll shave my beard. If you want to tell me what to do, shave your hair off, man. What do you know? Well, don't tell me to shave my beard. It's my face. All right? Most guys can't grow a beard like this. So leave me alone. It's my face, baby. Don't say baby, Adam. You know I don't like it. Woo! It's so funny. Oh, man. She said, you do know I love you, don't you, Adam? I said, I hope so. You're my mum, baby. Adam. And I couldn't help it. I kept saying baby. It's like, I am a bit of a child. So as soon as she said it annoyed her that I say baby, I kept saying it. She went, I know what you're doing, Adam. Like, yeah, you got me, baby. What else we got? Beards are awesome. Yeah, I think they're cool. I don't think many people can grow a good one. I walk around now. It's like if it's one of those, like, you know, when you go for a run or a bike ride and you run or cycle past somebody, you nod your head, don't you? You acknowledge each other. And it's like that with beards now. Anyone I see with a good beard, I go up to them. And you know the two words I say. Nice beard. Oh, thanks. Great beard, mate. Okay, have a good day. So, yeah, nice beard. I grew a beard at 15. Are you kidding? I was going to say something silly there, like, no, I'm not going to say it. I was really close to saying something silly, but I ain't saying it. At 15, I didn't have a beard. I may have had like a couple of hairs here, like I had a tash, like a Hitler tash. Not even that. Like, not even a quarter of a Hitler tash. Like a little bit here. Charlie Chaplin. I still haven't got into my code ever. 36 minutes in. Wow. Subliminal mind is very interesting. 95% of your brain, you know. Yeah, we've got to access the conscious part of our mind, not the subconscious, because the subconscious is just everything we take in with the subliminal images. And if you're watching TV, your brain, all right, which is a powerful muscle, the most powerful, though the strongest muscle is your tongue. But your brain doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is fictional. Like, it doesn't know that, like, if your brain sees something on a television screen and then sees it in so-called real life, it doesn't know the difference between the two. It doesn't acknowledge the difference between something that's going on in the physical room that you're in and what's going on within the TV within your room. It doesn't know it. So people will say, oh, it's not brainwashing me. I know what's going on. You have no idea what it's doing to you without you having any acknowledgement of what is going on and what you're processing and how that is actually having a major impact on the way you see the world. I'm telling you, I don't watch TV almost a year now. And it's not one of those things where some people, I'm going to give up alcohol for a year and then I'll get back into it. I'm done with TV now. I'm done with it. The subconscious takes over, yeah. Lost Villain, if that's something you want to try, I'm not going to promote it, but it's your choice what you put inside your body. All right, let's get into the code, as I have 30 in the live, 22 likes for your 322 for Skull and Bones. And when the Georgia Guidestones opened, March the 22nd, and 322 is the 81st day of the year, the ritual number, big number with Kobe. All right, I'm going to go through it. Check this out. Give me 5 minutes. I'm not going to see your comments. I know there's only 31 of you here. I was born on my dad's 31st birthday, as you all know. You might get bored of me saying that, but it never gets boring for me. All right, where's my website? Before I get into it, I'm going to thank the 2 people that signed up. Where is my website? Still feels weird saying where's my website. It's kind of cool at the same time. I don't need your Patreon. I don't need your Bellamy. Screwed me over. But hey, how'd you like them apples? I'm back. Maybe not where I wanted to be in regards to the numbers, but I'm back. And I'm only going to get stronger. All right, where do I go? I think it's reports. I want to say thank you to these people. All right, yeah, there they are. So, members, thank you very much, John Gillifan. It means a lot. And thank you, Robin. Hopefully Batman will sign up as well. Ooh. Hashi, thank you. It's a cool name. Hashim. Looks like you go by the nickname Mitch. John. Thank you, John. And Emmanuel Francis. I'm not going to read them all out, my word. I want to thank my producer. I want to thank the... All right, here we go. I'm going for it. There's the code with the 155. The undeniable 155, which I will have to basically take an image of it and share it with it. So I think this 155 is a huge number with the occult. It has to be huge. Huge. So in Gematria, Freemasons is 155. And I will say in the past, I've given the Freemasons too much credit. Obviously, God's completely in control, but we can't deny the numbers connected to Freemasonry, to the Jesuit order, to these people, to Satan. We can't deny these numbers, so we have to acknowledge them. Masonic ritual equals 155, and there's been so many of them in our whole lifetime, but especially recently. And coronavirus is 155. Now, these 155s here are going to really make your head spin because you can actually look them all up yourself. So in 2018, there was a simulation exercise called Cladex. Remember X for your 10 in Roman numerals? So CM Punk always used to do that. Okay, the best in the world, they called him. Some people called him the GOAT. So that took place 15/5, 2018. 15/5. All right, 155. If you don't know what that is, because most people don't, which kind of frustrates me, but they don't. But they can tell you all the name of the Kardashians. They can tell you Mo Farah got trafficked when he was 9 years old. They can tell you all those things, but you ask them about Cladex, a simulation exercise which foreshadowed a global pandemic. What's that? What's this conspiracy theory? Well, it isn't a conspiracy theory. It happened. You can go on the website and check it out yourself. So I'll tell you exactly what it was. The Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security hosted the Cladex pandemic tabletop exercise on May the 15th, 2018 in Washington, D.C. You know, Anthony Fauci in Washington, D.C. have the exact same gematria and is the coronavirus advisor for the White House, which is in Washington, D.C. Who's the highest paid actor in the world? Denzel Washington. George Washington, the first president of the US, supposedly. The purpose of the exercise was to illustrate high-level strategic decisions and policies that the United States and the world will need to pursue in order to prevent a pandemic or diminish its consequences should prevention fail. This came out in 2018 before there was any talk of coronavirus. All right. In 2018, we never heard of it, had we? We didn't even consider a global pandemic. They did. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation did. All right. Who funds St. Johns Hopkins? They fund that university. Obviously, because they care so much about us being philanthropists. And Operation Warp Speed, that took place, guys, on 15/5/2020. And again, I speak to people. Have you heard of Operation Warp Speed? No. Is that a new game for the Xbox? Is it kind of like Call of Duty? No, my friend, it's not. You've never heard of it? No. What is it? A movie? Who stars in it? Is it Will Smith? No, it's not a movie either. God, is that all you can talk about? Movies and TV shows and sports? Is that all you've got? No, it's not. I'll tell you what it is. What you want about with your conspiracy theories? No, once again, it's not a conspiracy theory. Operation Warp Speed was a public-private partnership initiated by the United States government to facilitate and accelerate the development, manufacturing, and distribution of COVID-19 vaccines, therapeutics, and diagnostics. Donald Trump, who pushed that. The guy who said he would never get vaccinated. Okay, he was the guy who pushed Operation Warp Speed with Joe Biden. That was 15/5/2020. The Claydex simulation exercise foreshadowing the pandemic was 15/5/2018, 2 years before, exact. Well, check this out. Check this out. I thought Illusion would be partying with some senoritas at this hour. I did as well. I even did some push-ups. My arms are looking huge here. And nothing today. Done nothing. And they don't look huge. I'm just joking. This has been so strange for the Illusion, because you know the Illusion that he doesn't, oh God, I'm talking in the third person with 33 likes. I had my awakening at 33 and I was born on 33 date emojis. Sorry about that. Talking in the third person. Wow, that's interesting. The Illusion, I'm going to keep doing it, expected to be out tonight partying. I was going to get a day pass at a beach club and then go out tonight. And then a few friends, hey, you want to come watch the UFC? I said, I'm not watching UFC. I'm not going out and watching two guys in an octagon in tight shorts attempt to punch each other and people screaming over it. I'm not watching it. So I'll see you tomorrow. So I've kind of done nothing. I've done some stuff on my website. I've had a workout. But today I spoke to my mum. I did a live stream earlier, didn't I? I haven't really done much, and it's not like me. It's not like me. It's crazy how many people are oblivious to what's really going on. It really is. It really is. Well, let me keep going. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. The code, guys. Guys, my legs are sweating. Wow, I've got the AC on and my legs are sweating on the leather chair. I don't deserve this. All right. 15/5/2021. What happened on that date? Anybody? I used to love doing that, asking questions like that as a teacher. All right. Somebody puts their hand up for the Masonic point, and they often get it wrong. So 15/5/2021, Kobe Bryant was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. Kobe Bryant. By Michael Jordan, the GOAT. And remember, 15/5 is the 135th day of the year. And Kobe being Bryant gets you 135. He won 135 playoff games. He got 40 plus points 135 times. And then he gets inducted on the 135th day of the year, which is 15/5. And 15 is obviously connected to 5, because 15 is the 5th triangular number, and he won 5 NBA finals. So that happened. And we know Kobe died right before, didn't he? He died right before coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. He died 2020, the same year coronavirus was declared a pandemic. It was declared on 11/3. Kobe Bryant's name is 113. Drafted round 1, pick 13. NBA debut November the 3rd, 113. Wrote a poem called Dear Basketball about his basketball career, which gets you 113. Last game was against the Utah Jazz, which gets you 113. And we know the 113 is connected to 33 because 11 times 3 is 33 and Corona's 33, just like monkeypox, as I have 33 in the live. 24 likes for Kobe's number. Guys, just so you know, I'm not going to go through this at all on the live, but I've posted my Super Bowl 57 pick. Remember Super Bowl 55, I had the Bucs to beat the Chiefs before the season even began. I think I've nailed it, but I'm not going to get into it. That's something just worth signing up just to read it for what I found. It's pretty insane. So another 15/5 for you. Speaking of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., aka Tom Brady, aka the one who's married to a bloke who's a witch, Giselle. When he won the Super Bowl 55, guys, the Bucs ended the season with a 15/5 record. Yes, 15/5. Another 155. And now I'm going to discuss the 155s with monkeypox. And I'm sure after I do this video, Google's going to probably deny what I'm saying. Because that's what they do. They deny the truth, don't they? So check this out. I've given you all these 155s. Well, November 2021, a biowarfare event took place. And it predicted that on 15/5/2022, the first cases of monkeypox would hit. And guess what happened on 15/5/2022? The first cases of monkeypox hit. On 15/5/2022, the World Health Organization was notified of the first 4 confirmed cases of monkeypox. 15/5. It was in the United Kingdom. I will be reviewing this, guys, because I don't think anyone else has made these connections. Maybe they've seen a few of them, but all of them, I'll review it. And I'll read some of your comments now. We'll go with Truth Matters 222 said Dan got some guns. Well, in the US you won't have any soon, will you? I'll take them off you. Patricia, how are you doing from Australia? The cognitive dissonance is very upsetting, and they believe I'm a crazy drama queen needing attention. I give up. Give up on what? On trying to convince them? You don't need to do that. As long as you're happy with who you are and how you see the world, you don't have to prove it to everyone else. Like these people, Michael Jackson fanboys, hammering me, trying to prove to me that Michael Jackson was a good guy. They ain't convincing me. They can go at me for 24 hours a day for the next 24 years, as I have 24 likes, telling me how amazing Michael Jackson was. They ain't going to change my mind. And it ain't cognitive dissonance. It's just I strongly believe anyone who's made it to the top of the entertainment industry, past or present, worships Satan. So they can give me whatever documentary or Michael Jackson holding a child, Michael Jackson who had a monkey, again, like we said, for monkeypox, like Justin Bieber had a monkey, Ross from Friends had a monkey. Is there only one internet provider there? Is it cheap? Where's your upload speeds? I don't know what my upload speeds are. Like pretty much when I'm here, I've had no issues with my internet. My old place, I had problems because I was sharing the internet with multiple people, whereas here I've got my own box. As far as I'm aware, we just have Telmex, the internet provider. So whoever runs that, I think Carlos Slim runs Telcel, the phone company, and he's like one of the richest people in the world. Yeah, I don't have issues with my internet in this apartment. Although my signal's not particularly good in my bedroom for whatever reason. I guess it's the farthest away from the box. My brother was an engineer at healthcare services here in Tampa, and around 2018 sent all of them to Colorado to do a bunker simulation to see if we could survive that crisis, and the company failed. Wow, they're doing all these simulations. Some of them they tell us about, others they don't. Okay, did they fail miserably or what? I was so confused that this was just a normal work trip and him and his wife seemed like it was normal. Found out about Claydex the other night on Joseph 222 and it all made sense. Yeah, it's needing people like Joseph and I to inform people of this stuff, but we don't have a big enough platform. I do believe Joseph's platform, I think, is twice as large as mine. Good for him. I hope it keeps growing. But between us, we don't even have 20,000 subs. So we're not having a major impact on society, although it's all about planting seeds. If you can help one person a day, then that's great. The Illusion is a magician. It's so funny because when I played Fantasy Premier League, my name was always Edda's Magicians. That was my name for my team, Edda's Magicians. I was so good at FPL as well. Much love to Mark. We used to play FPL. It's weird calling him Mark. Gabby is his nickname because he looks like Gabby Agbonlahor. I think I may have given him that name. He looks like Gabby Agbonlahor. Hi, Devil's Playground. Great guy. It's been too long since I've spoken to him. Just what a whirlwind few months I've had. I was talking about your arms. I know you are. People are shocked when I tense my arms. They're shocked. So I don't look like I've got any arms, and when I tense them, they go, "Whoa, where did they come from?" I'm like, hard work, baby. Illusion puts HP sauce on his taco, baby. Nah. Guys, I'm gonna have to go get my charger. You want me to keep going, or shall I call it a day? I've got like 9% the number of completion. Maybe I should just end it here after 55 minutes. For Brady winning Super Bowl 55. The Satanic Super Bowl. Satan gives you 55. 55, the 10th fib and try. It was his 10th Super Bowl appearance. He won number 10 at Michigan. And Satan gets you 10. Shall I keep going, or do you think I've made my point with the 155s? I don't know what you guys are saying. Got to go. I'll watch the live tomorrow. I don't think I'll be doing a live tomorrow. You mean this one? I think you just watched it. Only if I don't think I'm going live tomorrow. I don't think I'll have time. Although time doesn't exist, but you know what I'm saying. I'll go get my charger. I'll go a little bit longer. I can't go too long because I don't want to wake anybody up. Although wow, I just looked at my clock. 22:11 again for JFK's assassination date. Just can't get away from that. 22:11, 3:33. Do you believe in magic? Hopefully I'll have an early night for the first time in about 2 years. Hopefully I can get to bed before midnight. Okay, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Illusion's staying at the party. Oh, okay, what we got? I'm so sick. I'm sick of the Jesuits. I can't sing it loud. Yeah, give that a listen, Johnny G, before you go to bed. Can't believe I wrote that song in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's better than the original. What was it called? Shallow? That's what these celebrities are, completely shallow. Pineapple juice. I thought I was going to be sipping on pina coladas today. I'm sat doing a live stream alone, drinking pineapple juice, eh? But it's glorious. Is it? Wow. Do any of you guys live in LA or California? Any of you? So I may be visiting in August to see my boy Andreas, who I've never met, but have a great connection with him. Sacramento. Okay, that's Northern California, isn't it? Sacramento Kings. I lived in Sacramento for about 2 months. I thought it was pretty chilled. I didn't really do much there. I was coaching, but the people were really nice. I remember where I was staying. There was a basketball court next to it. I'd shoot hoops every day. I love shooting hoops, to be honest. You're not going to see me dunk, but when it comes to shooting hoops, I really enjoy it. I used to live in LA, but visited family a couple of months ago. I'm looking to get there, guys. I shouldn't really say the dates. So many people that I've told you, like, either fanboys of me now, or like don't like me. And people know a lot about my life now, and maybe it's my own fault. It's getting really bad. I've heard that. The only reason I'm going to LA, I'm not going there like for vacation. LA, I lived there for so many years. I just have a feeling that the travel restrictions are going to kick in really soon again, like even more than ever. And this may be my last opportunity to go there. And there's a lot of people I want to see. And I'm not saying I'm on death row and I'm about to die. I'm just saying I've got to travel whilst I can. And I have to get a flight to Tijuana and cross the border because I'm not vaccinated. But I can fly back to Mexico through LAX because Mexico doesn't require you to be vaccinated. But I'm allowed in the airport to get on the plane back, but I can't get a plane into it. And people just will not put two and two together and say, what? That actually don't make sense. They won't. So I'm allowed in LAX, but as long as it's when I'm leaving, not when I arrive. It's wild what we've what we accept. Yeah, last time I was in LA, I actually went to downtown LA. I wasn't staying there, but I went to Hollywood. My mate lived in Hollywood. Much love to your Coobs. And he took me to those areas, especially on bridges, aren't they? They like to sleep on bridges, and the government allow it because they want to destroy the big cities like Los Angeles and New York. Take them down. What's the rest of them? Go down. And yeah, where I'm gonna go, even that, like where I'm gonna visit, is one of the wealthiest parts of the US, maybe the world. And the last time I was there, it didn't feel like the same place. The vibe at the beach was different. The crime rates had gone up. There was homeless people, which you never ever saw. I never saw homeless people whilst living there. More police sirens going off. It was like, it went from being this perfect little like Truman Show to not feeling safe. And I couldn't believe how quickly that happened. If you've ever been to Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach, you know exactly what I'm talking about. How incredible it was and still is to an extent, but it's changed, man, in the last few years. And we can blame everything. Well, it's because of COVID. It's like all by design, guys. Yeah, Arsenal did murder Chelsea 4-0, but I'm trying to tell you all, stop caring about preseason games. Much love to Belzino, who I really respect. I think he called it again. I think I read that he said Arsenal would win, and I think he said Jesus and Saka would score, and he did a code. The other day, he did a code for United and Sancho and Martial to score, maybe. I'm not sure. But he's coding sports. I'd say when it comes to coding football, I think him and I are probably the top two when it comes to soccer. And he's probably above me because that's what he really focuses on. So much love to you, Balzino. I know you're probably not watching, but I've always said I respect you and your work. Cities look like the video game Grand Theft Auto. That's very true. The world we're living in now is basically Grand Theft Auto. I saw a video not long ago where somebody grabbed somebody out of their car, threw them to the floor, kicked them in the ribs, and took the car. I was like, is that actually, that's Grand Theft Auto, literally. The guy's like head smashed against the floor, and it's like, I just don't know what's staged and what isn't. Is it a stunt man? You just don't know. Well, it is. It's like Grand Theft Auto. So when it comes to me going to Los Angeles, I'm not excited for Los Angeles, the Angels in Spanish. Well, translation. I'm excited to see people, especially Andreas. Ball Don't Lie, he has an Instagram page called Ball Don't Lie. He's got a few thousand people now. And I remember when he just started off, and I gave him a few shout outs. His numbers rose, and now he's earned it himself by putting in the work. But he gets taken off live streams during Instagram, which is like a badge of honor. LA was paradise in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Mate, Manhattan Beach, where I lived, was paradise up until 2019. Paradise. It's like one of the best places you could live in the world, especially when you live by the strand, like literally on the beach. And now in the space of 3 years. So Manhattan Beach is about 20-minute drive from Venice Beach, and Venice Beach is known for having homeless people and a lot of people on drugs and people constantly high. Crime rates are pretty high. But you always knew it was just that little area, that Venice Beach area. As soon as you went to Santa Monica, like 10 minutes away, you felt way more safe. Venice Beach, you're like, oh, feel a bit uneasy there. I always liked it. I kind of liked it. It's quirky. I like things that are quirky. I like quirky people. But you do feel a bit like, oh, there's people like going around like jugged off the face. Now you see a lot of those people in Manhattan Beach cruising on the beach. You never saw them before. Like Manhattan Beach was always like blonde-haired people. Everyone was white. Not that I care about color of people's skin, but that's what Manhattan Beach was. Tall, blonde, white people, well, tan people, surfers. It's not like that anymore. You got homeless people living under the pier. Wild, man. Los Angeles, the factory of blokes. Yeah. Did you see my photo that I posted? I think it was of Rihanna, Christina Aguilera, Madonna, and Britney. I said lads night out. And somebody attacked me for that, saying, oh my God, you're really going to say that all those 4 icons are actually men? Are you sick in the head? It's like, am I sick in the head? No, I'm just not afraid to call things out. I'm not in denial. So no, I'm not sick in the head. Rihanna, like, do you know what's crazy, guys? Oh yeah, In-N-Out Burger's incredible. That's the best burger joint, arguably, in the world. Look, I'll never eat McDonald's or Burger King, but for whatever reason, I will eat In-N-Out, and I'm sure it's not good either. Animal style. I used to like Chick-fil-A, like when I wasn't fully aware of the food industry, and you see how Chick-fil-A get the chickens. It's not great, but yeah, In-N-Out Burger is special. There's always giant lines. Always giant lines for In-N-Out Burger. Maybe I'll decode it. Cold burger, fat burger, Tom's burger. Don't talk about burgers, mate. Like my literal dinner was a tuna sandwich, which is shocking. That's something I would have as like a snack. I had it as my main dinner, a tuna sandwich. Really, really poor effort from me. In-N-Out is nasty. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel eating it when I go there. Because a lot of it is mindset now. I never used to question it. I was like, okay, it's burger and fries. It's not great for me, but who cares? It's In-N-Out Burger. I'd get a milkshake as well. How bad are they for you? How bad are milkshakes, guys? Basically lard, flavored lard. Okay, don't do it. Okay. Detroit, Michigan's 155, is it? How you doing, Detroit, Aaron? Yeah, just that 155, guys. 15, the fifth triangular number. And 1 + 5 + 5 is your 11, which is huge. It's funny we're talking about Venice Beach because I know marijuana gets you 155, as does Christianity, I think. Christianity is 155. Speaking of Venice Beach, I'll give you another 155. Mental illness. I think there's a lot of people suffering from mental illness. And do you know what's kind of, is it funny or not? Ironic that people suffering from mental illness call me mentally ill, who sees things so clearly. I'm the mentally ill one. You should try Whataburger when you come to Texas someday. How am I going to get there, though? Much love to Maddie and Anna. They've just come back from Portugal, sisters. They're from Texas. Much love to Mike and his children. I'm not going to say the names, but they're also from Texas. I got offered a job in Texas. I told you this, a 6-month contract to work in Texas, but they said I needed to be double vaccinated. So I said no. That was really recently. That may have been 6 months ago when I got offered to move there for 6 months, pay for my accommodation, pay me good money to coach. I couldn't take it. That was stolen from me because I've not gone along with the government. The cups at In-N-Out have scriptures on the bottom. I'll make sure I read them. I'm going to have one, I think. I apologize to you. Truth matters. I think I'm going to have one, see how I feel. I've not even told most of my friends from LA. I'm one of those people, and until I'm there, I don't want to tell people. I haven't even booked it yet. Austin Matthews is traded with Conor McDavid on the 10th of August. That's your 108. Big number with geometry. 108. But guys, what do you think of those 15 fives? I'll say it again really quickly. See how good my memory is. It's pretty good, you know. So Masonic Ritual 155, Freemasons 155, Coronavirus 155, Operation Warp Speed was declared 15/5/2020. 2 years before that was the Claydex simulation exercise foreshadowing a pandemic, 15/5/2018. 15/5/2021, Kobe Bryant was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. The same year, Brady and the Bucks won the Super Bowl, ending with a 15-5 season record. And then in November 2021, there was a simulation that predicted that monkeypox would hit 15/5/2022. And then on 15/5/2022, the first 4 cases of monkeypox hit the United Kingdom. First people to get it. 15/5, guys. Can you believe that? Everything I just said? 15/5. Wow. Wow. Illusion about to preach the gospel in the streets of LA to the homeless. To be honest, every time I go to LA, there's always people preaching in the street. But a lot of them are asking for money. It's like, what? Really? Oh, the numerology still blows my mind to this day. Same. I don't think I'm ever gonna get bored of doing this. And I feel like the better you get, the more crazy things you find, the more blown away you are. So yeah, we're still pretty well. I am. I'm 2 years in. Something I wanted to read that I was reading today in the book of Revelation. Where is it? Okay, I kind of like this bit. It says here. I feel a bit out of it, but I'm going to keep going. How do we react to our loneliness? We should let God be God in them. We may feel shut out from friends and loved ones, even though we are in our homes and with families. God has put us in that situation for a special purpose. Let us go on with Him in it. John said he was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. This is John the Baptist. His experience was that of being carried beyond the normal senses into a state where God could reveal in a supernatural way the contents of the book we now study. Apparently, solitude was what John needed for these visions, and solitude was what God provided. I've told you, I'm living alone. I never thought I'd be living alone. At 36 years old, if it was my choice, or maybe it was God's plan for the solitude, for me to study the world, basically, the universe. It was in the Spirit that John was loosed from the normal boundaries of the flesh. He was transported into the future as God sees it. John was transported or projected beyond the time in which he lived. He was taken across the centuries to the time the Bible calls the day of the Lord. That day is the day of the consummation of all things material and spiritual. Remember Madonna? Living in a material world, and I'm a material girl. That's what this realm is. It's all about materialism. It's what it's all about, and I'm not bothered about that stuff anymore. This will become very clear as these studies progress. The writer to the Hebrews wrote, "See that ye refuse not him that speaketh, for if they escaped not who refused him that spake on earth, much more shall not we escape. If we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven, whose voice then shook the earth, but now he hath promised, saying, Yet once more I shake not only earth only, but also heaven. Then follows the reason for this great final shaking, which in a large measure is the subject of the book of Revelation." It's the end times, guys, what they're getting at here. "And this word, yet once more, signifieth the removing of those things that are shaken, as of things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain." The Spirit. The Spirit. I've told you, everything else you possess can be taken away from you. Your spirit can't. It can't be broken. Well, maybe it can, mine can't. The great shaking, which they call it the Great Reset, the great shaking is made so that the temporary things are removed. All this stuff around me here don't mean anything. It don't mean anything. This does. Like, the inside means so much. All this other crap is whatever. It's whatever at this point. The permanent things will, of course, remain. The passage closes with the exhortation, wherefore we receive in a kingdom which cannot be moved. Let us have grace whereby we may serve God acceptably with reverence and godly fear. Red Pill Monkey always speaks to me about the godly fear. He always talks to me about the godly fear. You have to have a little fear within you of God in a weird way. And I couldn't understand it, but it's making more sense to me now, to be honest. Numerology works because we live in a computer code. It feels that way, Devil's Playground. Red Sox versus Dodgers, I don't care. Did you see the Red Sox lost to the Blue Jays 28-5, and 28 plus 5 is 33? John's vision was largely concerning the future. What he saw had to do in a great measure with the end times. Remember, Baron Corbin's final move in WWE is called End of Days. The expression, I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, has been understood by many to mean Sunday, or the first day of the week. Why do we always say it's the 7th? This is how it's commonly used among us today, but in the scriptures, the day of the Lord is an extended period of time in which Christ first deals in judgment on the earth and then sovereignly rules over it. It's used to cover the time of the tribulation on through the kingdom. About the United Kingdom. First people to be hit with monkeypox was in the United Kingdom. Wow. John heard behind him a great voice as of a trumpet saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. I'm not going to keep reading it, but that's what God is. It's the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. Then, now, forever. So all the other stuff that's going on in your world, we're going to have hard times, like crazy hard times soon. And a lot of people are already experiencing them. They are. I get messages all the time, and I wish I could help them to an extent. Illusion, I'm desperate to get back on your website. I just don't have the $10 yet. I'll be there in August. I'm like, wish I could. Maybe I'll just pay it for them. I don't know. But it made me think, wow, people can't afford $10. People don't have jobs. People can't pay the rent. One of my friends who's here, his friend who's here, said, hey, can you lend me some money to pay for my phone bill? I can't afford to pay for my phone bill. So we are going to go through really, really tough times. But remember what I just got out there. The only thing that's truly permanent is your spirit and your soul. Everything else can come and go. And I think that's why the stronger I get. Hey, Luis Lopez, Cowboys Broncos, Super Bowl 57. I do not believe that's the case. But again, I don't know. I can see why you go in Denver. I see the riddle for Denver to get there. But that's not, neither of those teams, I don't believe they win it. But again, this is what I mean with sports coding, guys. Sports coding is just, it's a bit of fun and it can win you money here and there. What I just gave you with those 155s is amazing, but it can't win you money, but it can really wake you up, which is priceless. Truly priceless. Tribulation, yep, I believe so. Every day we live, we play a part in God's plan. Yep, I completely agree. Astros versus Mets 2022 World Series 155. Wow, I like the Mets to get there, even though they lost today against the Padres, didn't they? I think. I've noticed they do this in so many games in baseball. So if it's like a game that there's 1 or 2 runs in it, it'll go to the 9th and they'll have like 2 outs and like bases loaded or 1st and 3rd. And you're like, oh my God, they just need 1 hit and they're going to win it. They're going to pull off this comeback. And then boom, out. Lose 2-1. That's what happened to the Mets. I think they had 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. All they needed was basically a simple, a hit. And no, out. Just the energy. That's why I really am over the sports, because of the energy aspect of it. And I believe the stuff I'm coding is way bigger than that. But I've said before, the sports are just all syncing up with revelation. And if the team I said is going to win the Super Bowl wins it, then it's just, it says it all for me. Rams, Bills, I don't think so. Astros just ended Mariners streak. Cowboys will end Broncos Wilson streak. I'm not sure about that. The thing that sucks about sports coding is the infinite riddles for every team. Yeah, this is the thing with it. And this is the frustrating thing. Do you think that? So gematria is sacred, isn't it? If used, can I say used correctly? Because it's up to people how they want to code. There's no right or wrong way. But I think sports coding may be the biggest thing that brings down this sacred knowledge. And you're going to call me crazy for that. Like, again, the 155s I've just done, they're all undeniable. Everything I've presented is undeniable with the one. That's why my work, that's my favorite type of work. But everything I've just given you, go, wow. It's like, and I can go check it for myself. If a team wins, even if I decode a team that's plus 400 to win, big ass underdog, big shock, you could easily say, well, you can't just say the one because of your code. It might have had nothing to do with your code. And even when my codes have been perfect, like literally called the exact outcome, that doesn't mean anything. Because last week, you told me the Astros were going to win, and they got beat 5-1. So it kind of don't mean anything, does it? And that's the thing with sports. It's gained me a lot of so-called fans or followers and respect. But on the other hand, in general, I think sports really hurt the community. Takes your energy, and it's hit and miss. And there's some that are better than others. There's some people's riddles that are outstanding. It's like now, for example, I really like Detroit Aaron. I've never spoken to him. I can just feel his energy through his comments. I think he's a really talented coder from what I've seen. He says the Cowboys versus the Broncos. I don't think either of those teams are going to get there. So we're both probably high-level coders. But if we're such good coders, shouldn't we be on the same page? Shouldn't we both have the same two teams? Shouldn't all the best coders have the same two teams? But we never will. So, again, it's so weird, my situation. LA Chargers. So Lewis thinks LA Chargers will win the Super Bowl. Other people think Brady. Somebody said the Rams are going to go back-to-back, like the Lightning did. Somebody saw me, my mate Andy said the Chiefs are going to win. So that's the thing with it. Whereas some of the other stuff we do, like the Georgia Guidestones decode, undeniable. This 155, undeniable. The prime numbers, the Fibonacci numbers, the triangular numbers. Like when I say things like this, I like throwing stuff like this off. No, it don't win you money, but I like throwing stuff like this out. Pope Francis, Papa Francisco, like San Francisco, where Brady was born, pretty much. You've got Pope Francis, who was born on Saturnalia. Saturn has 7 rings, just like Brady. And Saturnalia is 12/17, December the 17th. And 1217 is the 199th prime number. Tom Brady was the 199th pick. Tom Brady won Super Bowl 55, 31-9. He retired 319 days before the Pope's birthday. That's the stuff that I like to do. He retired 46 days after the Pope's birthday. 199, the 46 prime. Tom Brady, 46, Catholic, 46. That's the stuff I love to do. Does that win anyone any money? It doesn't. Should more people hear that and go, oh my goodness, what did you just say? Can you say that again? Yeah, and I can show you it. I can show you it. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to be remembered for, the guy who found this and put that together, and you can't argue with what he just said. Whereas with sports, you can say whatever you want. And they are. All the games are double-coded. Every game. Every game is double-coded. Every game. Some are more cleaner, clearer, and you can get a lot of futures like I've done, but it's the sports is just frustrating. That's the sad reality of it. What about the Big Show? What, the 7-foot monster? You know about the wrestler? Thank you, Carly Pink Joseph. Thank you. You just seem to be a really positive person. I can tell you're smiling right now. I can feel it. You're smiling, aren't you? I can feel it. It's all a script. Yeah, that's why we have scripture, Devil's Playground. Scripture. The world is a script. But you can be your own character. The whole thing about the NPCs, the non-playing people, it feels like that may be the case at this point. It feels like it at times. But yeah, it is. The world is scripted, but it's not being scripted by the Jesuits like Zach Hubbard tells you. They're not scripting it. They're just being used. And they're aware of how the world works to an extent, and all the stuff with like the moon and the sun and the seasons and gematria and numerology and symbolism and all of that. They're aware of it, whereas most of us are naive to it. 33 in the life, 30 lights, 333. Brady retired with 333 days left in the year. Came out of retirement 40 days after, like Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And Brady won Super Bowl 55, 31-9, 40 total points. Where Mahomes couldn't even throw a touchdown. Just nobody cares. Mark Henry is an invert. I'll always remember Mark Henry staging his retirement. Did a really good job of it, and then he basically body slammed John Cena. Then he got his title match. Fake. Smile, always watching you. Thank you, Carla. You're very sweet. Do you think the ring in your ears are downloads? Possibly. Possibly. We're basically walking, talking computers, aren't we? With souls. We have memories. We can overheat at times. Sometimes we need to go into sleep mode. Eventually, we shut down or break down. Yeah. Maybe that's what it is when our ears ring. Could be. Is Jordan Peele pushing black culture? I don't know, but I saw a rapper. I don't know these people's names anymore. Probably Little something. Saying he's going to set up a network for young black millionaires and they're going to take over the world. People don't realize that by doing that, it's just, again, pushing the agenda and separating us. Why can't you just do it for young millionaires? Why does it have to be young black ones or young white ones? Like, it's all obvious to me now. My spirit's too powerful for young black millionaires. It's just dividing us again even more. If there was somebody, if I set up a platform for young white millionaires, I bet I get called a massive racist. Why only young white ones? I get called a racist, wouldn't I? But when a black person is doing it, a rapper, although he's not doing it, because these rappers are not millionaires, they're just puppets, it's like praised. Wow, it's amazing. It's about time. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having that. The ringing in the ears is when a Mandela effect is about to happen, a shift. That could be the case as well. Yeah, I do have that issue with my ears ringing, and it can lead to a headache. It's funny that we all have it. It's funny that we all have our ears ringing. I always do that. I'm always having to do that. The worst time when my ears ring, though, is when I'm in the water. If I go deep in the water in the ocean, that's when my ears really ring when I get out. Sometimes my body vibrates. I always think it's my phone, but it's not. Well, the universe is energy, frequency, and vibrations, isn't it? Just want to have good vibrations, but they try and keep our vibrations on a low frequency by design, and we're easier to control. It is what's going on now, which if you've seen the movie They Live, that is what is going on with us. We're wearing the glasses and most people are not. So we can see things that they can't see. So metaphorically speaking, we're wearing the glasses and other people are not. And they can't see it. Like, again, just close your eyes now. Close your eyes and somebody's trying to show you something. And they can be so good at describing it. And you might get a vivid image of it, but you just can't see it. You're blind to it. People are spiritually blind, not physically, although some people are physically blind. Stevie Wonder was never blind, or Ray Charles. I can't believe they got away with that. It's like the more they deceive you, the more they get rewarded. Have you watched Get Out? No. Did you know the American flag used to have a red stripe under the blue box on the American flag before it got erased by the Mandela effect and never existed? I didn't, but I do believe the stars on the United States of America's flag is the fallen angels. So I think those stars are the fallen angels. That's why you get this Hollywood Walk of Fame, the star in Hollywood in Los Angeles. That's what these top stars are probably fallen angels, or from the bloodline of the Nephilim, of the angels and the human when they mated, had sex. Facebook was busy having people play a video game teaching you how to farm and garden versus people doing it outside in their own yard to survive these days. I kept saying we're in a video game. Brilliant observation. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Was that Minecraft, or was it another game that did that? I'm not into video games. But yeah, there was some at Farm, weren't they? Something Farm. What was that game called? I can't remember. But yeah, they don't teach you that at school, but they'll let you play the video game. American flag has 9 rows and 11 columns of stars. Wow, 9/11. 9/11, the emergency dialing code, and then when the Twin Towers came down. Well, I didn't know that, so let me put that. I'll go in a little bit. It's 50 stars, isn't there? Or not? Maybe it's changed. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, this is strange. They're giving me different. Okay, there's a post-Civil War reunion UCV flag. That has 9 stars, which they say symbolizes the first 9 states to succeed from the Union at the beginning of the Civil War. Guys, do you know how blatant they're being now as well in movies? You had Avengers Endgame, which is basically, again, about end times. And now we have Captain America, New World Order. How much more obvious do they want to be? They know that people are just not going to have it. There's 50, yeah, and Satanic gets you 50. Remember Kobe was drafted the 50th NBA draft. Steph Curry just hit 50 points in the All-Star game, where LeBron went 5-0 as captain, like 50. The amount of stars also changed. There used to be 52 states, but now it's always 50. Mandela effect can also switch you back and forth, and most people experience different ones. There you go. That makes sense. I don't play video games either. Just got bombarded with requests. 99 stars then. Is that what we're saying? No, it's 11 column of stars, 9 rows. Okay, Prince Philip died at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. They basically killed off Captain America and the Falcon took over his role. Remember when Brady came back and beat the Atlanta Falcons on 2-5 when they were down 25 points? Greatest comeback ever. Wow, and now 31 in the live, 30 likes, like 313. The lowest scoring Super Bowl ever, which involved Brady. People got the theatre to be entertained, not knowing they're about to be brainwashed by a film. Well, the world's a stage, isn't it? You don't need to go to a movie theatre. We're surrounded by drama. We all have drama in our lives. We always say that. Drama, the world is a stage. Facebook deleted a post of mine predicting oil to go below $30 a barrel. Weird, but I got a screenshot. They also deleted me predicting a Lakers score. Brilliant stuff. So, team won by 29 points, the 10th prime. Yeah, I've done that, mate, where I predicted the exact score, the exact amount of points for a player. I used to always get Giannis, 34 points. He was born the 340th day of the year, and he wears number 34, and Bucks gets you 34. And when the 34 synced up for Giannis, he always got 34 points. So I'd get on him to get like over 33. The amount of times I won by saying Giannis would get 34. Like he'd miss a free throw where he could have got to 35. Like at the end, do it so often. And again, another reason why I don't like doing the sports, even though I'm good at it most of the time, is like when you do like a player to get over 30 points and he ends on 29 and he misses that free throw in the last couple of seconds. I see what they do, and it's kind of sickening. My next door neighbor, by the way, did a 12-team accumulator, and he got 11 out of 12 right. And if he would have won, he would have won $22,000. And he got the one that he got wrong. He had over 7 runs in a game. I can't remember who it was. It was a Cubs game, I think. And there was only 5. So if he would have got that, he would have won 20-odd grand. And he came round and he showed me the slip. I was like, you need to throw that slip away. It's going to make you sick every time you look at it. No, I'm going to keep it. It's going to make him pissed off every time he looks at it. And then he eventually said, you know what, we're gambling. You're never happy. I finally convinced him. He's like, you're never happy. I was like, you're never happy, are you, truly? He's like, yeah, I guess. You always wish you put more money on. Should have added that extra team. Blah-de-da-de-da-de-da-de-da. Yeah. I don't watch television, but I can watch you live. Thank you. Because I'm not feeding you bullshit and trying to screw you, trying to help you. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not trying to get in your head. Illusion, Endgame, Civil War, which is basically between the awake people and the sheep people, Captain America, New World Order, and also the group of superheroes called the Illuminati and Marvel. Yeah, there's the Illuminati and Marvel as well. The New World Order, Endgame. I keep talking about Revelation, backing it up day in, day out. But it just gets dismissed. I just have to tell people now, you're going to be in for the shock of your life. That wakes them up. When I say it with conviction, I'm saying you're going to be in for the shock of your life. What do you mean? Just I'm not going to tell you what I mean anymore, because you keep dismissing everything I've said. When I keep calling things, you keep dismissing it. So I ain't telling you, wait. Just wait. And then they become more like curious. It shows you when I hear people do that to me now, when I hear people go, but what do you mean? What do you mean? Next year, what's going to happen? I'm like, why do you care? I thought I talked shit. Why do you care? Why am I getting you all intense now? Why are you so curious now? If what I'm talking is shit. I've figured that out because they know what I'm saying is not shit. It just scares the shit out of them. Avengers Endgame was the death of the alpha male white hero. Captain America was replaced by a black guy. Thor gave his leadership role to a female. Iron Man was replaced by a female. Brilliant. Iron's the 26th element as well, that huge number. Well, Iron Man, Iron Woman, Robert Downey Jr. is a female. That's why, wait, isn't Iron the FE? Iron's FE, isn't it? So it's like female. Yeah, Iron's FE, 26 atomic number. But very good points. And then, yeah, replaced by a black guy, and we have Black Lives Matter and all the stuff that they're pushing. Which is, it just makes me think of like Star Wars with the black and white, with the Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker and the good and the evil and the yin and yang. Black, like the Dark Knight, the moon against the sun. It's just, wow. The Antichrist will be the world real life superhero. I agree. Nearly everyone's going to fall for the Antichrist. The Mega Million Lotto on Tuesday was 555 million. Now I believe it's 790 million. Wow. No regular guy wins that. Also, a Marvel show called Secret Invasion and new Avengers movie called Avengers Secret Wars. Basically, mockery about reptilian shapeshifters running the world. Like we haven't had enough of that mockery. Have you read Revelation where it says the Antichrist will call fire from heaven and many will awe his power? Yeah. Many people will fall for the Antichrist. That's what it talks about. Only the true believers will see through the Antichrist. It's going to be so charming. And speaking to Marco, he told me basically that the Antichrist will die and come back alive, and people will be like, whoa, who is this? Again, it's like Jesus dying and resurrecting. You're going to do that with the Antichrist. It's going to be somebody who's really charming. It'll probably be the leader of the New World Order. The one world government with the one world currency and the one world language. I am starting to get tired, and it's 11 o'clock. I promised myself I'd try for once to go to bed before midnight. I'm sure people in England are disappointed. They always go, oh, why did you go live so late? I prefer watching you live. I just went live because I felt like it. I have a question. Is the Antichrist supposed to be real or just an actor scaring the sheep? I believe the Antichrist will be very real. But he loses. If you don't believe in Christ now, you are technically anti-Christ. Anti means against. So if you don't believe in Christ, you're pretty much against it. So I don't believe Antichrist will be an actor. I think the Antichrist is a legit thing, and it's going to be wild. I think only a few people are going to see through the Antichrist. But yeah, I don't think it's an actor. I think Revelation is playing out. And the Antichrist will be here in our lifetime, if he's not already here. Well, I don't think he's here yet. One World Peace, yeah. John Lennon's Imagine song is basically the anthem for the New World Order, isn't it? Imagine there's no heaven, imagine there's no countries, imagine there's no possessions, you'll own nothing and be happy. That's the song that they play all the time, that everybody loves. And it's the New World Order anthem. But again, the fanboys of John Lennon will say, no, he was a good guy, that's why he got shot and assassinated. Did he? Or did he play the role of Steve Jobs? I'm nuts for saying that, aren't I? You're not nuts for believing he got assassinated by some random super fan. Married to a bloke as well, Yoko Ono. Have you seen Yoko Ono? Blatant bloke. Ruthless and heartless, the worst human to ever live. Yeah. Yeah. The Antichrist, think about how incredible Christ is. Now think of the opposite of that. There's your Antichrist. There's your Antichrist. I ain't scared of the Antichrist because I know that God wins, so that's all I need to know every time I go to bed. That's all I need to know. Simple as that. And if other people think it's bullshit, fine. Fine. I should get rest. I should. But thank you. Thanks for your support, guys. Cheers for everyone who supports my website. It really helps. I don't want to have to go back to working in a school, although I love it. I just got to make just enough money to allow myself to keep doing these live streams, because there's no way you get Illusion doing these on a Sunday night or whatever, or Saturday night if he was working 8-9 hour days in the school. I won't be able to do this. So yeah. Adam, have you watched Jonathan Kleck at all? No. Don't know who that is. Banner Trump husband, the Antichrist, Obama, popular celebrity, or some random phase. The Saudi prince, I think it's going to be the Antichrist. And when Pope Francis meets up with him, or he goes to the Vatican, which is basically the whore. Babylon's the whore, where Vatican is. Vatican City, the Seven Hills. I think it could be him. I think that's why there's all the stuff going on with Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, Qatar. Joe Biden just went to, where did he go? Israel. Now he's going to Saudi Arabia. When you really look at the Bible, guys, it's all about that. The Middle East. It's not about Europe. The United States was put together by the Illuminati, by man. Okay? It's all about the Middle East. Keep an eye on what's going on there. So I know a lot of people think Obama, especially Joseph, thinks it's Obama with the numbers. He could be the trap. They're like traps, don't they? I don't think the Antichrist is someone that we all know, and Obama is the most. And again, you might go against this. Obama's the most followed person on Twitter, is he not? I think Joseph said that. I'm just not sure if it's Obama, although the numbers that Joseph presents are amazing. I don't think it's somebody that we've already basically been made fully aware of. The guy who got a Nobel Peace Prize for taking his country to war multiple times. I don't think people are going to fall for Obama again. I speak to a lot of people, they can't stand Obama. And what could he do? What can he say? I don't know. I think it's someone that the majority of the world's unaware of, like the Saudi prince, but I don't know. School, did you ever have to lie to your students? Have to? Like I had to lie? Didn't have to lie. No, I was very open with my students, super open, especially towards the end. I was really open to their questions. But did I ever have to lie to them? No. So happy I found your channel, at least here we aren't alone. Thank you. Yeah, it's one of the best aspects of having this channel and my website and previously Patreon, that you are like, wow, I'm not the only one who sees the world this way. There are other people who see the world the way I see it. And there's not many of us, put it that way. I'm glad you found the channel. I think you're meant to find it. Revelation 17, the 8th king is of the 7. Yeah, that's really interesting. That's what Marco was talking about. Star Spangled Banner 666. Wow. I think English will be the new one world language, no doubt. It's pretty much everyone's second language. It will be the only spoken language soon. They'll do something where if you get caught speaking in a different language, you'll get fined or something, or arrested. I'm telling you, the English language is the occult from the 16th century, casting spells on us. They cast spells on us with the English language. It sucks thinking that because I teach it. So annoying, man. It's like hard to find anything now that it's not being infiltrated. Thankfully, I can still coach, but the professional game is dead to me. I still teach English because I know it does help people in this realm where I live. But I got out of teaching in a school. Obama has crazy connections. Joseph's connections for Obama are insane. I just don't think it's Obama. Although he's very charming. I don't think it's somebody not we're all aware of. It could be though. It could be. Do you know about double talkers? No? No, what's that? What's double talkers? Have you seen the president of India? Looks just like Obama, yeah. Yeah, it's wild, this world that we're living in. There's some people that believe people like Obama is immortal. I'm not sure he looks that much like Obama, to be honest. Covind. Take out the N, it's like COVID. But you know that a lot of these people, they wear masks as well. It's funny, the president of India is 76. The Georgia Guidestones came down on 76 on George Bush's 76th birthday. I don't know. It's just a mental world. I know I personally never thought I'd be living through this. I don't think any of us did. And it's a wild yet beautiful time to be alive. But very intense. It's tiring and exhausting, but also every day I feel like I've run a marathon. But there's also a reward that comes with running a marathon. Yeah, Derek Chauvin's birthday, 319. Gabby Petito's birthday is 319. Brady won Super Bowl 55, 319, retired 319 days before the Pope's birthday. So the 319's big. Chauvin was a fictional character. George Floyd never died. Could be Michael Jackson, loved, respected by his fans, and people always supported what he did. Michael Jackson was idolized, wasn't he? The king of pop. King, crown. We did a video about Michael Jackson, which was very interesting. Barcelona beat Real Madrid. Again, in a friendly, I really don't care. It don't mean anything, in my opinion. I don't think it gives you clues for the upcoming season. It's just more distraction. Like Jadon Sancho, he keeps scoring, so everyone's going, I'm going to put Sancho in my team. What, because he scored in pre-season? Where people are half-assing it, playing 50% or less. I usually on my nights off just to see where people are awake-wise. A lot of people are pretty awake. I think there's a lot more than people realize. The media makes you feel like everyone's stupid. But they're not. A lot of people just don't like to talk about this stuff, but they're aware of it. Obama lives in Katama, Massachusetts. 319. Martha's Vineyard Estate 319. Good stuff. Wow. We should look into double talking. All right. Never heard of it. Deliberately unintelligible speech combining nonsense syllables and actual words. Okay, this could be interesting. So they can basically disguise what they're actually saying. Okay, some examples of double speak are the term put to sleep. You say that when you basically allow your dog to die, don't you? Put him to sleep. Some examples of doublespeak are the term put to sleep used in place of the word euthanize and the phrase ethnic cleansing instead of the word genocide. Yeah, ethnic cleansing sounds a lot nicer than genocide. Put to sleep sounds a lot nicer than euthanize. Yeah, the power of words. That's really interesting. Something I'm going to study this now. I will study this. It could be a video. But then they make up words that don't even exist. They're doing that now. They keep adding new words to the dictionary that they just make up. Especially like things like YOLO. You only live once. What did you have for dinner, Adam? I've told you it was highly disappointing. Wow. Well, I just looked at the time, 1 hour 55 for you 155. Really disappointing, mate. I had a tuna sandwich. Disgraceful. I've not ate well today. I usually eat really well. Today has been shocking. I've not left my apartment other than for a walk. That's nice to hear. I feel like a lot has changed the past few years and people are beginning to realize something. I agree. I bet it's actually Edgertown, Massachusetts 319, located in Kadamar, which is a match to Lucifer. Lucifer and Masonic are very similar in gematria. I went to work and fasted until 11 p.m. Congratulations. A stronger man than I am when it comes to fasting. I don't know why I'm so tired now. I can't stop yawning. Thoughts on the upcoming Commonwealth Games in Birmingham? I'll decode it for you and do a video. Politics manipulates both group parties with this when they're both on the same team. It's wrestling. It's wrestling. Behind the curtain, they're best friends. When they're in the ring, they're enemies. It's theatre. They control both sides, blue and red. Simple as that. Check out Jim Brewer's new comedy special, That Man Is Wide Awake. I don't watch TV, bro. As an English teacher, have you never realised yourself that words are getting Mandela affected and spelled differently in this reality? No. I just always questioned why the US had to basically come up with their own spellings of words like colour. Okay, they had to get rid of the U. And I never got it. Never got why they had to change something that was perfectly fine. Like a bin and a trash can and all that type of stuff. I never understood why they changed it. But no, I'm not aware of words changing or the spellings changing now. Can you give me an example? There's a reason when you're sick, the appetite goes first. That's very true. Fasting is good for the body. I've heard only good things about it. But I better go. I was talking about being euthanized and put to sleep. God, it's like this just happened to me. Not getting enough oxygen to my brain, it seems. It's not really had any fresh air. A little walk. All right, glass of water, brush my teeth, attempt to sleep. Thank you for listening to me on a Saturday night. Hope you enjoyed the 155 code. I put it on my website. Thanks for supporting me on that. It does mean a lot every time someone signs up. I'm waiting for number 73. It's funny every time people sign up, I connect 73, Brady 7-3 in Super Bowl, Steph Curry born 73rd day of the year, Prince Philip, married to Elizabeth, 73 years, Queen gets you 73. Superior General of the Society of Jesus, 73 years old, just like Prince Charles. I'm like, who's going to be number 73? Who's it going to be? Maybe there won't be another 73. Maybe I'll stay on 72 for Francis. The word dilemma used to be spelled dilemma. I've never seen the word dilemma spelled with an N, mate. I've never witnessed that. You remember Nelly and Kelly Rowland had a song called Dilemma? No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Kelly Rowland's a bloke, Nelly's a female. Nelly Furtado. Bloke, just look at the hips. And I used to fancy Nelly Furtado. I'm like a bird. No, you're like a bloke with a wig on. Illusion, I can't give you an exact example because the Mandela effects are different for every person, but you were once called the illusion, and Mandela effect was spelled Mandela effect. Well, the illusion, the way I wrote it, has never been with one L, ever. I don't know if that's how it was spelled. It's always been spelled the way I spelled it in my lifetime. I don't know how I was the illusion with one L. A dilemma is a tricky situation. A dilemma. You're put in a situation where more often than not, you're going to upset either yourself or somebody else. You're in a dilemma. It's not a good thing to be in. You too, Joseph. Much love to you and your family and your work. Mandela is how I remember it. Again, I don't remember Mandela with double L, just one L for me. I always nail spelling tests. I had a really realistic dream of the number 73 a couple of years ago. Wow, what was in the dream? Never mind silver, LMAO. What was in your dream about 73? Chick-fil-A, did that change? Maybe that did. Oh, they're trolling me. I don't know. I'm tired. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. I don't know. All right, guys. 2 hours and 1 minute for 2:01. Chick-fil-A just changed to Chick. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But maybe. Again, I don't really care at this point. I'm tired. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for everything. And take care. And I'll post this code maybe on my Twitter as an image for people to see. If you're not on my Twitter, just check it out. What is it? I can't remember the name of my Twitter. It's the Illusion Summit. I think it's 111. I think it is, but yeah. All right. All right. Cheers. Take care. And God bless you all. God wins, baby. That's all you need to know.